I had a tax surprise when I went to do my taxes this year, and it's leading me to reveal to you the top 5 reasons why you shouldn't wait to get your tax return done, even though the IRS has pushed the deadline out to July 15. So I've got that coming up. This is today's Next Wise Step video. Thanks for being here. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm one of the certified financial planners and owners here at Corhorn Financial Group. I'm also the host of the Wise Money Show. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification button, and smash that thumbs up, that like button. I'm gonna ask you one more favor. Share this video, because apparently the IRS says a third of tax filers out there have delayed filing their return past April 15 until that July 15 deadline, and I think that could be a huge mistake. I'll tell you 5 reasons why coming up. So for me, full and fair disclosure, this is cobbler's kids without shoes kind of moment here. I do tax planning for a living. I love planning. I am a geek. I love looking at all 6 areas of someone's financial life, looking at their tax situation and saying, all right, what are the best strategies out there to improve your tax situation? Of course, I do this for myself, but I don't do all the same planning like I would normally do for a client. So I did a loose projection or two throughout the year for my own situation for my wife and I, and I thought, well, I'm gonna owe a little bit. Well, sure enough, when it came time to get my return done, I owed a lot. I was not planning on that. I was planning on owing a little, and I owed a lot. Thankfully, my wife and I could review the return, make sure everything, and I could see, hey, yeah, I wasn't expecting this and that, and that's what was the change. But we were able to file our return and find out exactly how much we owe, but we don't owe that money until July 15. So now I can plan ahead to say exactly how I want to come up with the money. I'm not gonna pay it until July 14th, honestly. I'm not gonna do it until then, but now I can see how much we owe, and I can kind of get over the shock of that surprise and then plan ahead to pay that money by July 15. So, all right, if that's you, if you've been waiting to get your return done because, hey, the IRS has pushed the deadline from April 15 to July 15, so I don't need to worry about this stuff. Let me tell you the top 5 reasons why you shouldn't wait, why you should get it done right now. And that's number 1. What if you owe? What if there's a tax surprise? And what if you were planning on owing? You've got to get your return done right now so that you know the exact amount that you owe. You can have your return filed right now, but you still don't owe the money until July 15. So if you think you're going to owe, or you think you might have a surprise, get your return done now so you can see exactly what that number is and you can plan ahead for it. In my situation, had I waited until July 10th or something to get my return done, I would have had that shock, and then I would have needed to scramble to figure out where's the money going to come from to pay this higher tax bill. Don't let that happen to you. If you think you're going to owe, or you think there's a potential for a tax surprise, get your return done now so that you can see accurately what you're having to deal with, and then you can plan ahead. That's the first reason. The second reason is the exact opposite. I just spilled it. What if you don't owe? What if you're getting a refund? Get that money in your bank account. Get it out of the IRS's hands and into yours. We are in a financial crisis right now. This is like another stimulus for you. If you are supposed to be getting a refund, get your taxes done. Don't delay. Yeah, there's still travel restrictions and all sorts of stuff. But we've got our curbside service, and we've got a contactless free tax service as well. So get your return done, and don't wait. If you're supposed to get a refund, get that refund coming into your bank account, not sitting with the IRS. So that's the second reason. Third reason to get your tax return done now and not to wait is there are still tax planning opportunities for 2019. Funding IRAs and Roths and HSAs and those sorts of things have all been delayed until July 15. They're usually required by April 15. They're now delayed until July 15. What if it makes sense for you to jump on some of those opportunities to improve your 2019 tax situation? The earlier you get your tax return done, the more time you have to look to see what opportunities make sense and which ones should you capitalize on. For example, if you delay getting your return done until July, and you find out, we do your return, we look and say, you should put $2,000 into your Roth IRA because it's going to qualify you for this credit. You need to jump on this. Are you going to be able to scramble to get your return done and still put that $2,000 in before the deadline? What if the best way to do that is get your refund in and then use that refund money to fund that Roth IRA? Don't wait. Getting your return done now will help you see what tax planning opportunities exist for 2019 and give you a lot of time to plan ahead to capture them. That's the third reason. The fourth reason why you need to get your tax return done right now are tax estimates. Tax estimates. If you've had tax estimates in the past because that's part of the way you pay your taxes, or if you owe for 2019 and now you've got to start doing tax estimates, the tax estimate schedule is different for 2020 and it's more cash flow intensive. You know that if you have tax estimates, they're due April and June, September and January, but not in 2020. Your first quarter estimate is not due in April, it's due in July 15. Your second quarter estimate is not due in June, it's due by July 15. You've got to cover your first 2 quarter taxes all by July 15. Well, how do you figure out what your estimate should be? Your 2019 return. That's where it starts. Oftentimes, if you're doing a safe harbor, or if you find out, well, I've got to pay tax estimates for the first time, it's all based on your previous year's return. You got to get your 2019 return done, and that will help inform what sort of tax estimates you need to be prepared to pay in 2020. And since 2 estimates are due by July 15, you got to get your tax return done now so that you can plan ahead for that. All right, so that's the fourth reason. If you have tax estimates, either you're planning on it, that's just part of how you pay taxes, or if you're not, and 2020 is your first year that you need to do tax estimates. Finally, and my favorite reason, the fifth reason why, if you haven't done your return yet, you need to right now, is capturing 2020 tax planning opportunities. Every year, my favorite thing, as I've already told you, is taking a look at what tax planning opportunities exist for you to improve your tax situation. Well, the very first step with that is getting last year's return done. You look at how last year turned out, you think through what could be different this year, and you figure out what tax opportunities exist now in 2020 that weren't there in 2019. Should you change your retirement contributions? Change the way you're funding your HSA? Should you have more withheld, less withheld? Do you need to adjust withholdings because your unemployment didn't have taxes withheld from them? You need to do all that tax planning and more, and it starts with getting last year's return done, so then you can look at how is this year going to be different and adjust accordingly. The sooner you get that done, the more time you have in 2020 to make those adjustments. If you wait to get your return done until July, half the year is already over with. So if at that point you look and say, well, I need to make these tax planning adjustments, 6 months have already passed. So that's the fifth reason why you should not wait to get your return done. Guys, we can help. If you're waiting to get your tax return done because of the travel restrictions, they're starting to loosen those up, but we're still offering our curbside tax service. So if you've got your tax documents, just come on over. Come on by, drop them off. We can come out to your car, wearing a mask and all that, pick them up, and then call you with any questions, do a Zoom call to review your return if you'd like, and then deliver your return through a curbside service as well if the travel restrictions haven't been lifted by then. You don't like that idea and you'd rather have a contact-free or a contact-less tax service? Upload your documents to our secure vault. We can get the returns done, we can call you, we can do a Zoom call with you to review everything, and we can deliver your return electronically, even have you sign your e-files electronically in a compliant way with the IRS, and do it all contact-free, all right? So we are here to help. Our CPAs are busy working on tax returns, and I don't want you to delay and fall victim to one of those 5 reasons why you need to get your taxes done right now. So if you're waiting, or you know someone who is, get on in here, have us help you with your return. contact us. You can find us online at corehorn.com. Give us a call, 574-247-5898. You can call or text us, 574-247-5898, or you can just email us if you need some help. Send us an email at info@corehorn.com. All right, if you've been waiting to get your tax return done, I hope that spurs you into action. Don't fall victim to those 5 reasons. All right, you're now ready. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.